middle-aged man in shorts, and this is my favorite EV SUV, the new Skoda Elroq. So, what is an Elroq? Well, pretty simple, really. It's a smaller version of the Enyaq. Looks pretty similar. The two new designs are very much the same. It sits on a pretty similar wheelbase. It's just a small bit shorter, but overall the body dimensions are a bit shorter, of course. Smaller boot space as well, about 150 litres smaller than the bigger Enyaq, but wow, it's a good looking car, especially in this SportLine trim. Now, this is pretty expensive at this spec. It's about €52,000, including grants for this SportLine 80, which has a 77 kilowatt hour battery, which is the biggest of the three batteries that you can get in the Elroq. But it's a really, really lovely thing. For me, this is the prettiest angle of the Elroq. Really like this new Skoda lettering at the front. Everything is hidden behind this panel here in terms of radar devices for radar cruise control and other sensors as well. The new Matrix headlights are 50% brighter than they would have been in the first generation of Enyaq, so a real improvement there. But just a really nice front end. There's a range of sizes for the alloy wheels. This is the largest, the 21-inch wheels, which are €799. They look really good though. Don't massively spoil the ride. You're going to get a little bit less range by choosing the bigger wheels, but they do set off the car really well, especially against this velvet red paintwork. Boot space, 470 litres in this one. You can open it, of course, with your foot, which makes things easy, especially if you're holding luggage or indeed a microphone. Nowhere really to put your charging cables, which is a bit disappointing. There's a small panel under here, but it's not big enough to hold this rather substantial charging cable. There's lots of clever elements in the back, including lots of storage solutions, hooks and the like. And this can also tow as well, 1,000 kilograms towing capacity, so pretty useful too. Not sure what it would do to your range, but it's there nonetheless. Charging speeds vary depending on the model you choose. This top spec version has a charging speed of 175 kilowatts, so pretty decent, but of course you need to find a charger that will do that, which is not always easy in Ireland. But you can charge this car really quickly, 10 to 80%. It's probably going to be 20-25 minutes on one of those fast chargers. Range is decent too as well. This 77 kilowatt hour version is capable of about 500 kilometers on a full charge in these conditions that we're enjoying at the moment. Obviously, you'll reduce that number in winter, but it's a substantial battery size. Do you need it though, really? Because you can save a bit of money by going for one of the smaller battery versions. In here, it's a really simple layout. You've got your multifunction steering wheel with your heated everything in this car. You get like heated seats, heated steering wheel, all is standard on this Sportline version. You've got your 13-inch infotainment display, which is just the right size. It's not too big, not too small. It's really just exactly the size you need without being overly distracting. And there still are some physical buttons as well for some of the climate control functions, which are really good as well. This is how you operate it: forwards, back, neutral. Nothing too complicated to consider. And the upholstery is lovely as well, particularly on this Sportline model. Really good seats, really hold you in place, and I love that material as well that they've used. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in the Elroq Sportline is about 6.6 seconds, so under 7 seconds to 100 kilometers per hour. So brisk enough. Rear wheel drive as well, which would suggest that it makes it pretty entertaining to drive, but it is a heavy vehicle. So while steering is pretty good, it doesn't ever feel that fun to drive, nor would you expect it to be. You can have an Elroq RS, of course, if you do want something that is going to be a little bit more entertaining. Dependent on what battery size and what range you really need, you're going to pay between €36,500 to over €52,000 for this Sportline version of the Elroq. And I just think it's a brilliant car. Just be careful when you're choosing these. Do you really need the bigger battery? Because I know people like the idea of having the most amount of range, but you are paying quite a bit more. If you were to get a standard Elroq model, put some nice wheels on it, maybe go for the 59 kilowatt hour usable version, and you got a decent amount of range, and you are going to keep that price down. But just this car does everything incredibly well. Definitely my favorite SUV EV on sale right now.